What is the name, authority, and inheritance of the great deceiver? In the New Testament, in Revelation 12:9, and was thrown out the dragon great, the serpent ancient, who is called the Diablos and the Satanist, deceiving the whole world. Who is called? We are called to be righteous. We are called to be holy as God is holy. We are called to be merciful. When it says who is called, it's referring to his characteristics. The dragon, drakon, it means to look. The serpent, it means the wise one, the cunning one, who is called the Diablos and the Satanist. Diablos means the accuser. Satanist means the adversary, deceiving the whole world. If you look at the order of words, the one who looks upon, the wise one, who is the accuser and the adversary who deceives. And you go to Genesis. And now the serpent was more cunning. When the story is retold, it's told in the present tense. When the media retells a mass shooting, they say the shooter went into the building, the shooter went down the hall, the shooter opened fire. At this point, it's still the anointed cherub, the precious covering, the appointed servant of God in the mountain of God, in the Garden of Eden, amidst the stones of fire, the precious covering, the veil between Adam and Eve and the righteous glory of God. Hallel, who was the anointed cherub, who was full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. So when it says, now the serpent, it's now the one full of wisdom was more cunning than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said to the woman, indeed, has God not said, you shall eat of every tree of the garden? The first thing the deceiver does is accuse Eve. Has God not said, you shall eat of every tree of the garden? Because God told Adam, you may surely eat of every tree of the garden, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. For in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die. So in the next verse, and said to the serpent, to the woman, not surely you will die. You shall surely not die. So the Diablos, the accuser, the adversary, the deceiver, first he accuses and now he deceives, right? Has God not said you can eat of every tree of the garden and you shall not die? So what is the name, authority, and inheritance of the deceiver? In Genesis 3:14, so said the Lord God to the serpent, to the wise one, because you have done this, cursed you are. In Ezekiel, when it talks about the anointed cherub, you, the cherub anointed who covers, established. You, the cherub anointed who covers, established. So, because you have done this, the serpent, because you have done this, cursed you. So the name, the authority, the inheritance of the deceiver, his name is Arur or Arar. It is cursed. That is his name. His appointed authority is over the livestock and the beasts of the field. And his inheritance before God, then in Matthew 25, then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. His inheritance in the mountain of God in the Garden of Eden, he looked upon the stones of fire. Then the deceiver looked upon the fires in Sheol, in hell. And in the end of days, he will look upon the fire in the lake of fire.